name's Blaine. This is my guest. And this video is about religion. If you watched the last video, I did the same thing. And these videos are about the perspective of other people. I'm going to do other videos of religion. And this is to see how the perspective of young and old and just to see how they feel. And this is an adult. My last one was young adult. And I'm hoping tomorrow to get a teenager on, and I'll do some of me, and just see the perspective of how people think, because everybody thinks different, and some adults think like kids, some kids think like adults, and so Alice, how is religion? What do you feel about religion?
I don't agree with organized religion. I prefer spirituality and rabbits. Thank you very much.
And please explain it, because I don't understand.
Religion is finding God through someone else's experience, and spirituality is discovering God through your own experience and chasing rabbits.
And so finding spirituality, so you don't believe the Bible, or you believe it's different, or?
Of course I believe the Bible. I believe every Bible on this planet was someone's experience with God.
And so, what do you think God is? What do you feel God would be like?
Well, he's not a really cute, cuddly guy sitting on a cloud, like stirring the pot of ants. He is the source of all things and all creation, which is at the bare minimum of all of creation is energy. So as we are energy, he is energy, because we are created in his likeness.
And do you believe, how do you believe God, I'm sorry.
Get it out, son.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. It's kind of hard for me to say it how it is, how I'm trying to say it. But let me think for a second. I'm sorry. How do you believe God came? And I'm petting my dog, so, ignore it. Do you think God was always there? How do you feel about
the source of creation?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure he couldn't come out into existence out of nothingness, so he was probably always a source of creation.
And what do you think about the Bible?
What do you mean? What do I think about the Bible?
Is it true? Do you believe some things were changed? How do you feel about it? What do you think has happened to the Bible, or what the Bible is?
Well, the Bible is certain people's experience with God. So it's based on their perspective. So there's no right and wrong in perspective. You have a situation that happened to you, and you have your perspective about that situation, and then I can have the exact same experience, but my perception might be different. It's not right or wrong, it's just I'm different than you, so how I perceive things will be different than how you perceive them.
That's a good point. And so let me think. I'm sorry. You said I'm sorry a lot too. So what would you believe? Let me think about how to say this. What do you think a sin is? As in, is it okay to kill an animal for sport? Or is that a sin? Or is it...
You're asking me two different questions. sin, I don't believe in sin as religion portrays it. I don't believe that when you sin, you go to hell, because sin is a matter of someone else telling me what right and wrong is. I believe sin is a conscience, is your conscience telling you what right and wrong is, dependent on your level of perception. So if I know a lot, have a close relationship with God, know what the difference between what right and wrong, aren't my perceptions of sin, right and wrong, going to be different than yours if you've lived in a really screwed up environment your entire life and watched bad things happen? You might not think killing someone is bad because you might think he was on my turf, he was going to steal food from my family, blah, blah, blah. So you might not see killing that person as a bad thing. Whereas me, I'm over here, I know that you shouldn't take another life regardless unless you're defending your own life. So your perception of sin or right and wrong is a matter of your conscience versus mine.
And how do you feel about other people, about their religion, and how they say other people can't be happy? As in, they say, if you do this, you will go to hell.
There is no hell. You create your own hell. When you feel bad about doing something, then you create your own hell. Just like if you feel good about doing something, you create your own heaven. It's your conscience reliving your choices. So, in that case, then I would consider religious judgment, telling people they're wrong for being the way that they are, is probably not a good choice, just because it's none of your damn business.
So, that's a good one. So, I forgot what I asked. I'm sorry. And, so, do you feel the people that say that stuff are bad people? That they're going a little bit overboard with what they're saying?
No, I think that's their perception. They perceive people who don't think and believe things exactly as they do to be wrong. And so, it's just, again, it's perspective. That there is nothing that the other person is doing wrong. If you're gay, if you're whatever the controversy is, essentially, if it's not hurting anyone and it's not affecting you directly, you really shouldn't say anything about it. It's none of your business. And if you truly believe that God is the source of all wisdom and knowledge, and truly believe that He has a problem with it, you should probably just let Him take care of it, mind your own business, because He also speaks quite frequently about not judging others. So probably if you're a true Christian and want to believe in God, you probably should leave things to God, or He might whip your butt.
Good point. Alright, well, it's getting a little long, so thank you for being on my show. And like, comment, subscribe if you liked it, recommend some stuff, and thank you. Have a nice day.